It's been a year since dozens of drug overdoses right on the New Haven Green made national news. In the year after it all unfolded, what's being done to try to prevent anything like this from ever happening again? Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live in the Elm City with the story tonight. Matt?
Dennis, we're talking about more than 100 overdoses in just a day and a half, most of them happening right here on the New Haven Green. You can see a lot of folks out here now enjoying the late afternoon. New Haven's fire chief says it's gotten better down here, that they haven't seen anything that widespread since. And he says it has to do with their response and the improvements they've made in the last year. From his hot dog cart right across from the green,
I had like a front row seat of it, you know. People were dropping like flies.
Jimmy Negretti saw it all last August.
First it started on the lower green, and then it was up on the upper green.
This time last year, New Haven officials were trying to get a handle on a widespread K2 overdose happening downtown.
One drops. This one picks the thing up and says, hey, let me try this out. It was real good. And then he drops, and the other guy says, well, it's still smoking. Let me take a hit off this. I can handle it. Boom, boom. Then you got 3 people right alone.
In fact, New Haven's fire chief tells us they had more than 100 calls in a 36-hour period, something he's never seen in nearly 35 years as a firefighter.
While you're trying to identify the problem, people are still using the substance and still dropping it.
Including people who'd OD, go to the hospital, get discharged, and OD again.
We were treating people with that still had the hospital bandages on their wrist.
Chief John Alston says the city is using geomapping, which allows them to see the hot spots in real time. This shows the spike on the green last August.
So now we literally are able to show where the overdoses are occurring, what time, where they are.
That allows police to get ahead of it, and his fire and EMT crews can be ready to respond if needed.
It gives us an idea in terms of is this increasing, is it accelerating, making sure that we have Narcan on hand, making sure that if we have to hold a crew over or call in reinforcements.
His members are also carrying these cards with them on their fire trucks and ambulances so they can hand out to victims and family members information on local addiction and substance abuse treatment services.
We've seen that go down, but now that we're diving down into the granular, we're starting to see the substance change. So people are moving away from the K2. We're seeing an increase in prescription medications that are being modified, if you will, and we're also starting to see an increase in heroin.
Now, 2 men arrested in connection to the K2 overdoses last year, John Parker and Felix Melendez. They are now both serving time in prison. And amazingly, with 116 overdoses in 36 hours, no one died. We're live with the mobile newsroom in New Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.